Hello everyone. So in this video, I'll be talking about ChatGPT and who should use ChatGPT because ChatGPT is something that we are using daily in our day-to-day lives. So let's see what is ChatGPT and for whom is ChatGPT really relevant. Artificial intelligence is changing how people work, study, create content, run businesses and solve everyday problems. And among all the AI tools available today, ChatGPT has become one of the most popular because it is simple to use, powerful, and useful for many different types of people. But if you are new to ChatGPT, it can feel confusing. You may have questions like, what exactly is ChatGPT? Is it like Google? Is it only for tech people? Can students use it? Can working professionals use it? Can creators, freelancers, small business owners use it? And most importantly, how can it actually help in real life? This is exactly what we will cover in this video. In this beginner-friendly guide, I'll answer simple questions about ChatGPT and explain who it is most relevant for. This is the first video in our ChatGPT series. In the next videos, we'll go deeper into specific categories: students, professionals, job seekers, creators, freelancers, small businesses, marketers, developers, and advanced ChatGPT features. So let's start with the most basic question. What is ChatGPT in simple words? ChatGPT is an AI assistant created by OpenAI. In simple words, you can type or speak a question, instruction, or task, and ChatGPT responds like a smart digital assistant. But do not think of ChatGPT as only a chatbot. A chatbot usually answers basic questions. ChatGPT can do much more. It can help you write, rewrite, summarize, explain, brainstorm, research, plan, analyze code, create ideas, and even work with files, images, and voice features, depending on your plan and availability. For example, you can ask ChatGPT, write a professional email, explain a difficult topic in simple language, create a study plan, summarize long notes, generate YouTube video ideas, prepare me for an interview, create a business plan, analyze a spreadsheet, give me social media captions, or help me understand a coding concept. So the simplest way to understand ChatGPT is this. ChatGPT is an AI assistant that helps you think better, write faster, learn quicker, create more, and solve problems more efficiently. Now the second question that comes to everybody's mind. Is ChatGPT the same as Google? This is one of the biggest beginner questions. ChatGPT and Google are not the same. Google is mainly a search engine. When you search something on Google, it gives you links, websites, videos, images, articles. Then you open different results and decide what is useful. ChatGPT works differently. You ask a question or give a task, and it gives you a direct, structured, conversational answer. For example, on Google, you may search how to write a professional email. Google may show you articles, templates, and websites. But in ChatGPT, you can directly type, write a polite email to my manager asking for feedback on my project. And ChatGPT can draft the email for you. So here's the simple difference. Google helps you find information. ChatGPT helps you work with information. Google gives you options. ChatGPT gives you a usable output. For current news, medical advice, legal topics, financial decisions, official rules, or anything high stakes, you should always verify the information from reliable sources. ChatGPT is powerful, but it is not perfect. Use it as an assistant, not as your final authority. Now the next question that comes to mind is, how does ChatGPT actually work? You do not need to be technical to use ChatGPT. The workflow is very simple. Step 1. You give ChatGPT a prompt. A prompt is basically your instruction, question, or task. For example, explain this topic, write this email, summarize this article, create a plan, give me ideas. Then comes step 2. Step 2 is ChatGPT gives you a response. Then the next step 3, you improve the response by asking follow-up questions. This is where most beginners make a mistake. They ask one question, get one answer, and stop. But ChatGPT works best like a conversation. For example, after it gives you an answer, you can say, make it shorter, make it more professional, explain it like I'm 12, add examples, convert it into a table, give me pros and cons, make it suitable for beginners, rewrite it for a YouTube script. So the real power of ChatGPT comes from conversations. You give context, ChatGPT responds, and then you refine the answer. Think of it like working with a smart assistant. The first answer is not always the final answer. You can guide it, improve it, and shape it. So after these 3 questions, the next question that comes to our mind is, what can ChatGPT actually do? So till now we have seen that how it works. Now we see that what can ChatGPT actually do. So ChatGPT can help with many type of tasks. Let's break it into simple categories. First, writing. It can write emails, messages, essays, blog posts, scripts, captions, reports, proposals, resumes, and cover letters. Second, rewriting. It can make your writing more professional, shorter, cleaner, friendlier, persuasive, or easier to understand. Third, learning. It can explain difficult topics, create study plans, make quizzes, generate flashcards, and act like a personal tutor. The fourth one is brainstorming. So it can generate ideas for videos, businesses, products, content, marketing, campaigns, names, headlines, and problem solving. The fifth one is planning. It can create daily schedules, weekly plans, learning roadmaps, business plans, content calendars, and project plans. The sixth is research support. This is very important feature that ChatGPT caters. So it can help you structure research, compare options, summarize information, and create frameworks. The seventh one is the analysis. Depending on features and plan, it can help analyze files, spreadsheets, documents, and data. The eighth one is creativity. It can help with scripts, stories, thumbnails, image ideas, ad concepts, brand names, and social media content. The ninth is technical help. It can explain code, debug basic errors, write simple scripts, and help tech learners understand concepts. So ChatGPT is not useful just for one type of task. It is useful wherever you need thinking, writing, explanation, structure, creativity, and problem solving. Now the most important question comes. Who should use ChatGPT? So this is the key question that we will be looking at. ChatGPT is relevant for many types of people. Let me explain this simply. Students can use ChatGPT to study smarter, understand difficult concepts, summarize notes, practice questions, and prepare for exams. Working professionals can use it for emails, meeting notes, presentations, reports, planning, and decision making. Job seekers can use it to improve their resumes, cover letters, LinkedIn profiles, interview answers, and recruiter messages. Then we have content creators. Content creators can use it for video ideas, scripts, hooks, titles, descriptions, thumbnails, shorts, newsletters, and content calendars. Freelancers can use it too for proposals, cold outreach, service packages, client onboarding, delivery checklists, and revision handling. Small business owners can make use of it for marketing copy, customer personas, sales emails, FAQs, social media posts, competitor analysis, and operators planning. Marketers and social media managers can use it for campaign strategy, ad copy, content calendars, captions, landing pages, and audience research. Developers and tech learners can use it to understand code, debug errors, create simple scripts, plan apps, and write documentation. So, ChatGPT is not only for coders or tech experts, it is for everyone who wants to work faster, learn faster, communicate better, and create more efficiently. Last question that we see is ChatGPT free or paid? ChatGPT has both free and paid plans. The free version is a good starting point if you are new and want to test how ChatGPT works. Paid plans are useful if you want more access, higher limits, better availability, stronger models, and more advanced features depending on the plan. For individuals, you may see options like free, Go, Plus, and Pro depending on your country. For teams and companies, there are business and enterprise options. The simple recommendation in this: start with the free plan, use it for real tasks for a few days, try writing emails, summarizing notes, creating study plans, generating content ideas, and asking questions. Then ask yourself, am I using this regularly? Am I saving time? Do I need more usage? Do I need more advanced features? If yes, then a paid plan may make sense. But do not upgrade just because everyone is talking about AI. Upgrade only when you have a clear use case. Also remember, pricing and features can change by country and over time, so always check the official pricing page before subscribing. And at the end, most important, a warning. Before we close, there is one important thing every beginner should know. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Sometimes it may give outdated information, incomplete information, or a confident answer that still needs checking. So use ChatGPT freely for brainstorming, writing, planning, learning, and productivity. But for important areas like health, law, finance, taxes, immigration, official policies, academic citations, or current news, always verify from reliable sources. The smartest ChatGPT users do not blindly copy and paste. They ask better questions, review the answer, improve it, and fact check when needed. That is the right way to use ChatGPT. So, just as we move towards the end of this video, I would like to just give a quick recap of what we have learned and seen today in this video. So let's quickly recap. ChatGPT is an AI assistant that helps you think, write, learn, create, research, plan, and solve problems. It is not the same as Google. Google helps you find information. ChatGPT helps you work with information. You can use ChatGPT by giving prompts, adding context, and asking follow-up questions. It is useful for students, professionals, job seekers, creators, freelancers, small businesses, marketers, and developers. It has free and paid plans, so beginners can start free and upgrade later only if they need more access or advanced features. And finally, ChatGPT is powerful, but it is not perfect. Always verify important information. So this was the introductory video for the ChatGPT AI tool. In the upcoming videos, I'll be more focused towards advanced features and how different types of professionals and different types of people can use ChatGPT for their benefit and how is it relevant for them. So I'll show ChatGPT for students with 7 practical prompts to study smarter, understand difficult topics, revise faster, and prepare better. After that, we'll cover other professionals, how they can use the ChatGPT. So please give a like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. so that we can learn together and grow together. Thank you.